you bastards. I'm gonna make this one kind of quick, kind of short. I am agitated about something right now. So I am planning, I don't even remember if I've even said this to anybody about anything yet or not, but for Halloween, for the entire month of October, I'm planning something really cool. I am planning on doing a Silent Hill playthrough. The old PS1 Silent Hill goody-goody playthrough. And the reason I'm doing it is because I love Silent Hill. It's a great game. It's a freaky game. It scared the crap out of me. So much so that I could not play through it a second time. And I decided, now that I have a YouTube channel, what better way to not only face my fears, but to, you know, have that playthrough of such a great game that I've loved forever and ever and ever. So I said, why not? Let's do a playthrough. Dude, that'd be so great. That would be amazing to be able to do a Silent Hill playthrough. And, you know, I've got the technology now. I have everything. I'm able to do it. I own the game. I've owned the game since PS1 days. I figure, why not, you know? My biggest fear, well, other than playing the game, my biggest fear going into it was how shitty it was going to look, because I knew it was going to look like shit. I absolutely knew that even though I've got the Elgato and I've got my PS3 and I've got my HD setup now where I can play all my games now in true HD off of my PS3 and all this other stuff. Even though all that was said and done, I always had a feeling that is the sun going down? I always had a feeling that it's going to look like shit because it was not a perfect game. The game was made to have a specific to have a specific grain look over the top of it in order for it to run better on the PS1 because it was such a limited hardware system. So I knew going into it that there was going to be a problem, and sure enough, I got into it. I did my first tests on it, and it looks like shit. It looks like dog shit. And it really was like, well, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I don't have a PC that's able to run the PC version, because I know that the PC version cleans up all that really bad nastiness, and, you know, that'd be the only way I could truly do it to where it would look good. But I said, you know what, that's not, you know, fuck it, we'll just play it. I don't care if it looks bad or not. It's my game that I was able to hold on to even whenever I had to sell off half of all my collection. I still held on to my original copy of Silent Hill. I'm not using an emulator. I'm not using any tricks. I'm not using, you know, anything that would change the game itself. I said I'm going to play it on my PS3 because my PS3 can play PS1 games. I can't play it on my PS1 because it looks like shit. Believe me, because my PS1, the only way I could get that to work was if I used an HD upscaler, and the HD upscaler makes it look worse than if I were to just run it as is. So I said, fine, you know, I own the technology, I own the game, let's play it, let's do it, you know, this is going to be 100% legit. So I made 2 videos, got them all done, got all the audio done on them. I liked them. I did not get it completely edited because I use the YouTube editor the default YouTube editor to finish up the videos. That's what I do. That's the way I've always done these. You know, I hate to say it, but this is just the technology I've got. I don't have a decent video editor, and it's easier. It's easier for me to record the video, put it into YouTube, and then slap, you know, my opening intro on it to be able to, you know, grab that. Damn it, man. I'm sorry I coughed in you guys' ears. I was not prepared to do this, but this has just been infuriating me to the point that I said I gotta stop and say something about it. But the YouTube editor helps me just get it done, nice and easy. It helps me set it up, you know, run it, and it's no fuss, no muss. You know, Windows Movie Maker, I could do the same thing, and I have done the same thing, where I've edited a complete video in Windows Movie Maker, which is the only other program I have right now. But it took twice as long for me to do it there as I can in YouTube. So, you know, in YouTube, it takes half the time to render. And I like that. I don't want to sit there and wait for fucking ever and a day for my shitty ass laptop to render out a 20-minute video, because usually it takes a good 2 hours to render a 20-minute video on my laptop with my Windows Movie Maker. On YouTube, it doesn't have like half the time. So I appreciate that. I thank YouTube for giving me that. Wow, I cannot believe my throat is clogging up the way it is, but again, I apologize. I'm ranting, so, you know, could have something to do with it. But yeah, that's what I use. But I uploaded the game, or the gameplay, and I will be goddamned, the first thing I got, it took a lot longer than usual to upload too. Usually they upload fairly easily, but this one, for some reason, it seemed to take longer than normal, and I have had this problem before, and I just knew, oh my god, something's wrong with it. And sure enough, the first thing that happened as soon as I got it up was that I had a copyright claim. I had a copyright claim from Konami. And the first thing I thought was, oh man, they must have busted me for the music in the game. Because that's happened before. We had a copyright claim from Gone Home whenever me and Angie did a Gone Home video. We had a copyright claim on the music that plays during the ending credits. And YouTube quite simply let me choose the option to be able to rip that song out of there. And I chose it. I said, yes, please, because I had uploaded it with my PS4, and, you know, I had no problem with it. I just, you know, it's like, well, it's going to make our commentary sound like shit, but it is what it is. I don't have any other way to do this, and trying to download a video from PS4 onto a thumb drive and then, you know, put it on a computer. I've tried that too. It takes even longer than rendering a goddamn video. So I said, no, we'll just pull the music out. People will have to live with it the way it is. And I wasn't mad about it. I was, you know, it all worked out. You could hear what we were saying. It just sounded a little bit like shit, but, you know, it worked. It was what it was. But this wasn't for a cutscene. This wasn't for music. This was for gameplay. They had picked a minute and a half, 2 minutes of me walking the first street in Silent Hill. For anyone that's played the game, the very first thing you do whenever you put the game in and turn the game on is it will give you a cutscene detailing what was happening to lead these people to Silent Hill. And it wasn't like it was a completely perfect thing. It was, you know, this guy's driving in a Jeep. He's got his daughter sleeping beside him. There's some cutscenes of some other people doing some other stuff, and you know, it doesn't explain everything, but it at least, you know, kind of sets the scene for what's going on. But when that is done, there is one more cutscene. It sends you to the main menu. You choose to play your game. When that's said and done, the next thing you see is a cutscene of the guy waking up in his Jeep and getting out of his Jeep and heading into Silent Hill proper. And then from there, there's a loading screen, and then you're in the town, and then you get to control the character. And it was from that point, as soon as I hit the town, when I was able to control my character, for the next 2 minutes until I made it all the way through this alley that you're supposed to go down, until you meet this like bloody creature and you get killed. You're intentionally supposed to get killed by these two monsters. It was that whole 2 minutes of me doing my gameplay and talking over this that got busted. My gameplay. And I said, are you serious? You're going to bust me over what I was doing, not something else, not some pre-rendered bullshit, not... I mean, I could get if it was a cutscene. You don't want to see a cutscene because you don't want people to be able to know what's happening in a cutscene. You know, I can get that. But my own personal gameplay? I mean, it's as if Mojang decided to run a content ID on this video game just for me standing here. This is literally what it was. I could have gone back into that game and just left Harry Mason just standing there doing nothing, and Konami would have busted it for me because it was considered gameplay. It blew my mind. And so that's what I did. I went back into the game and I re-recorded just a good 15 to 20 minutes of me playing the game. I wasn't recording my voice. I didn't do any more voiceover. All I did was just go in and just play me, you know, just doing the first 15, 20 minutes of the game. That's all I did. And I purposely tried to do different stuff. I walked left instead of right. I was very sporadic with what I did. I did the best I possibly could to avoid playing the game that they would want you to play. And I uploaded that 15-minute clip. And I will be goddamned if I didn't get blasted for the same exact point. It was the same exact spot where I had gotten the content ID before. Where as soon as I get into the game and I could control my character, from that point until I got killed by those little monsters right before he dies, it was all content ID. And I it blows my mind. How in the hell can that even be a thing? I don't get that. You can't bust somebody for playing a fucking game. You can't. You're telling me that my movements in your game are copyrighted. that you own me, basically. And I'm sure somebody will probably say, yeah, that's how Konami thinks of us, is that they own us. And I get that because, you know, Konami's done some pretty shady crap over the past couple years. I have my own opinions upon Konami and what they've been doing as far as, you know, Metal Gear and Silent Hill, but I don't think this has anything to do with my opinions. I am showing off a game that I love, that I absolutely appreciate them for doing. I appreciate Team Silent more than I appreciate Konami, but I still thank Konami for publishing it, because if it wasn't for Konami, this game wouldn't be put out in the first place. But to say that what I was doing, what I was personally doing in the game, is their it's their intellectual property, is basically what it was saying. Is that everything I did in the game was was theirs. It's it's almost like if I decided to draw a picture of a cloud and I decided to share it with the internet, but then somebody decided to claim that cloud was theirs because it looked like another cloud that they had seen, and then they tried to draw money off of it. It's like, wait, what? It just makes no goddamn sense. It really doesn't. Video gameplay should not be considered somebody else's intellectual property. Again, if you have a cutscene, you made the cutscene. That's your intellectual property. You were the one that put that together. You were the one that hired the actors. You were the one that wrote the script. You were the one that did every little goddamn thing about that. I get that. I absolutely get that. But to tell me that you're going to copyright my walking through a virtual world is it mine? It's not me? Oh shit. Oh, God damn it. It's basically like Mojang could have pulled a copyright claim on me for getting blown up by a fucking creeper there. Jesus Christ. But it's not that far off, man. It really isn't. It is not that far off from what Konami is doing. They're saying that my actions are their intellectual property. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. So I did my homework. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck this. It's fucking bullshit. I did my homework and I found out that I'm not the only person that has gone through this with Konami. Several other people have tried to do Silent Hill playthroughs. One person in particular did a Silent Hill 4 playthrough, and he disputed it. He said this is ridiculous. He said that this was his copy of the game, that he should not have them claim that they own what he was doing, because it was the same thing. It wasn't a cutscene. It wasn't because music was playing in the background. It was because of what he was doing in the game. And he was making the same claim, was that they can't own what we do, or they shouldn't be allowed to own what they do. And he disputed it. Took it to YouTube. YouTube said, this was just a glitch in the automated system. That there was something that happened that flagged him, not necessarily on purpose, but it flagged him erroneously. Let's put it that way. That's a word for you, erroneously. Jesus. But that was his claim, though. It was according to them, it was something that shouldn't have happened. And so I said, you know what, fuck it, we'll fight it. I'll dispute it and hope to God that I win, because it clearly states that, if they deem it that if you fight it and lose, if they deem it, then they can terminate your channel. And I'm scared of that. I don't want to lose my fucking channel just because I decided to fight something that I think isn't right. And now I'm worried. I am really truly worried, even though that I feel that this isn't something that should be happening. And I don't know. I'm just really confused. I'm really confused right now. This is it. It feels like a kick in the guts. It really, truly feels like Konami has flat out pulled the rug out from underneath me. That I can't. First of all, it feels like I can't fight it. They make it sound like they make it sound like it's theirs no matter what. That even if I wanted to play and even if I wanted to play their game, that I would still be wrong. And knowing the way that Konami is, especially over the past couple years, hearing about how they pulled some guy's video just because he decided to badmouth Konami or to talk about Hideo Kojima. I mean, even me dropping his name in this video with the name Konami could get this video pulled. I hope it doesn't. I mean, I hope to God that I'm small enough that it won't affect me. But still, even those two key words are enough to set their YouTube flag off. And that scares the shit out of me. It's like, what am I supposed to do here? I'm an extremely small YouTuber. I mean, I'm nothing. I just hit 20 subscribers. And I feel like 5 of those subscribers I earned. I mean, I absolutely 100% earned. The rest of them are friends or family. And I feel like I've done something worthwhile here. This is something I've wanted to do for the past 10 years, and I've never been able to do it until recently. The PlayStation 4 has allowed me to be able to record games because I've never had a decent enough computer to be able to do anything. And it's allowed me this outlet to be able to talk about something I've loved for all my life. It's allowed me to not only play games that I love and be able to talk about them, but it's also that these videos, the Drunken Minecraft videos, were made as a therapy for me. These work as my therapy. I get some kind of mental satisfaction just by making these. And YouTube has helped me achieve so many goals that I thought, oh my God, I'll never be able to do this, to have that, to be a part of this community. And yet I'm here. Here I am. And I'm enjoying it. And I'm loving it. But now it seems like I just got kicked in the nuts because I can't do something that I really, really, truly want to do. And that really, really bothers me. That makes me question. That makes me question more than I need to question. And the reason that it makes me question this is because I don't want to just make videos about small independent game developers. I want to make videos of all those games that I grew up loving throughout the years. I want to do Silent Hill videos. I want to do Resident Evil videos. I want to do Nintendo videos. And I know Nintendo, they are true sticklers when it comes to people uploading their stuff. And I'm not looking to monetize anything. I think that's the biggest part about it is I'm not looking to make this some kind of get rich quick thing. I've expressed that several times before, is that you don't get rich quick when it comes to YouTube unless you've... Oh, what the fuck are you doing? You don't get to do the whole get rich quick thing on YouTube unless you've been doing it for a while. And I plan on doing this as long as I can, you know? And even then, it's a crapshoot. You don't know, you know, who is going to enjoy your stuff or not. And it's... I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to have to worry every time I upload anything as to whether or not I even can, because some company is going to say, you know, hey, you can't do that because everything you do, and it's not even like it's copyrighted, you know, soundtracks or it's copyrighted cutscenes. This is gameplay. this is actual gameplay. This is, you know, this is me walking through a tunnel here. Oh shit. Die, bitch. Did you leave me anything good? No, you didn't, asshole. This is what I do in the game. It's just unreal. I'm sure another way of thinking about it would be, you know, if you filmed a video on your iPhone and then suddenly Apple decides that, you know, they want to monetize that video that you uploaded on YouTube because you were using their phone. That's almost basically the same concept. Oh my god. Because it is. Because Konami is saying that the game is theirs. I bet you if I put that there, it'll melt all that water. That'd be hilarious. What's that stuff? Oh, it's snow. Oh. Well, shit. But it's like that though. It's like it makes you feel like you can't win no matter what you do. And this goes hand in hand with the video that I made yesterday about the, you know, demonetization thing, where I even said this is not our playground. This is YouTube's playground, and YouTube has the right to be able to say whatever they want, and they are beholden upon their own set of laws, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. And that hurts too, is to know that I may not be able to fight this. That this may just be me, you know, pissing in the wind, trying to get this to work, and if it doesn't work, then I have to do something else. I've already started looking at other options. I know that the biggest thing right now would be, you know, to get a new video editor, but I can't. I don't have that kind of money right now. Most fairly good editors that I've used, you know, they're like $200-300. I ain't got that kind of cash. Not on me, at any rate. You know, I'm Johnny Paycheck. I'm living day by day. It is what it is, and there's tons of other guys that do it just like me. But, you know, we're in a financial situation where I just can't save up that kind of money right now. And I think that's the worst part about it, is it's making me have to put off these plans, because I wanted to start again. I wanted to do these videos for October. It's Halloween. I think that would be prime real estate to start getting people to come to the channel. And I'm not monetizing the videos. I'm just trying to draw in people. And I think that's the best way to do it, is to draw in the people with a scary game. That's all I want. And I know that I do know that the best way to approach it, like I said, would be to find some way to edit it to the point that you know, I don't have to use YouTube's editor, because I know that there's guys out there that are saying, "Oh, wow, you're using YouTube's editor, man. You're pretty bad off." No, I use YouTube's editor because it's the only thing I got. It's the only thing I got, and it's easy for me to use. And I can't really afford anything else. But I guess what I'm really trying to say is the one option that I came up with in order to make this work is to edit the videos outside of YouTube, upload them finished, and then just let Konami monetize them. Because really that's all it is Konami just wants to monetize them to get their, well, what I guess they suppose is their money's worth. Even though I paid for the game. You know, if oh my god, I should be able to use the game. Oh my god, fucking hell, man, this whole seed is just ridiculous. I should be able to use the game however I want at this point, because it's mine. It's not like it's not like I'm using an emulator. It's not like I'm using, you know, something stolen. I'm using, you know, my PS3 that I bought. I'm using my copy of Silent Hill that I've had for, God, what, 17 years, 16 years? Doesn't that fall under fair use just by the age of the game? I mean, I think that thing is so close to public domain that, you know, we should be able to fight it at this point. Because I think public domain is, what, 25 years unless somebody files another stupid copyright on it or something? I don't know. I would have to look into that. I just know that it bothers me now, because I don't know where this is going to go. I know what I have to do. It just sucks that I'm being put into a situation like this, where it's almost like I don't even get the option to be able to take out the. I don't even get the option to be able to take out what, you know, what made everybody draw the copyright strike in the first place. I guess that's the biggest thing. It's not like it was a song that I could tell YouTube, oh yeah, sure, just pull the song out, it'll be okay. It's not that. Even if I went back and played it completely differently, it still drew the copyright claim. That blows my mind. It's like, it just makes me wonder, like, if Rockstar had that kind of a claim on Grand Theft Auto, like, if you decided to play, like, totally completely good in Grand Theft Auto, if they would claim that you're not playing it right. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I know what I have to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be forced into that hole just yet, but you know, I mean, I may have to, and it may be a good step. I don't know. I know as of right now, I've got the claim, or I've got the dispute on it. We will see how that goes. What makes me worry even more is that if they allow me to do it based on the dispute, you know, if it truly is some kind of glitch in their system where, you know, it's really just YouTube's fault, then I'm going to have to file a claim on every single video I upload, because it was on my second video I uploaded too. They did the same thing in the second video. It was later on, as I was heading through town, there's a a house you get with a doghouse in front of it. Again, for anybody that's played Silent Hill, they know the house I'm talking about, because that's where you get the key to get into the goddamn school, or to use on the back door of the house to get into the other streets to be able to go to the school. It happened there too. It happened outside of that house. It wasn't a cutscene. There was no music playing. It was me playing the game. And again, that blows my mind. It's me playing the game. Again, you're telling me that every move I make is your intellectual property. You're not leading me through the game. You can lead me based upon story elements. You can lead me based upon the fact that you have certain areas cut off, but motherfucker, you're not telling me how to walk through my game. Again, I'll use the analogy. It would be like Mojang sitting there telling me that I can't stand right here, or that because I'm standing right here looking at my goddamn hole that apparently they own the intellectual property on, that they're going to start making money based upon my big ass hole. Boy, think about that one for a second. To really let that line flow through your head. They are telling me they can make money based upon my big asshole. Okay, I calmed down a little bit. I got so many emotions running right now, and it's mostly directed at Konami, because Konami was one of those that I trusted, and I stuck behind even through a lot of the shit. I never bad-mouthed them. I never stopped and told them, or stopped and said, fuck Konami for what they're doing here, screw them for doing that. I always said, you know what, they're making decisions based upon how they are now, and that's their decisions, but I still own the games, and I still have fun with my games, and, that's all I can really say. I enjoyed what they give me. I absolutely love every Konami game. Metal Gear Solid, all the Silent Hills, my Castlevanias. I don't think that they've done right with certain things, but that's just an opinion. I'm not going to be able to. I can't sit there and completely badmouth them constantly for it, and I'm not going to. I think this copyright thing is wrong. I think it's just a bad way to go. You shouldn't be able to monetize somebody's gameplay, and I don't want to. They shouldn't be able to pull money off of my gameplay. I think if they wanted to, they can keep that game from being monetized. But what they are saying is they are owning my actions in the game. And that pisses me off to no end. Those are my actions. That's what I do. I'm not planning on monetizing your game. I'm really not. I am playing the game, the game I bought, that I think that I should be able to do whatever I want to with it. That I am sharing my experience with people on YouTube. And that I am not planning on making any money off of it. I am planning on using it to draw people in to watch more of my videos. If they want to come, they can come. If not, I'm not worried about it. It's a tricky, fucked up situation. It really is. And where am I at here? And I don't know what else to say. I am a little bit dumbfounded by it. Again, it's been this way for a couple days. I have actually sat on it. I have tried different editing techniques. I have tried different ways of working around it. Even though that doesn't work, there are no workarounds here. It's you're kind of fucked into a corner pretty much when it comes to this, because it catches you either way. I've tried going through and completely changing the way I play the game. That bugged the hell out of me. It's like, you know, in the first video I walked right because I was following the ghost of Cheryl or whatever the hell it was, and you know, that's the way, of course, that they want you to go. But I decided to turn left. I turned left, for God's sakes. I went the other way first. And then I purposely went through the game as backwards as I could, and they still busted me. Even down the alley, that back alley that you go to, whenever you see all the crazy shit, whenever the siren starts blaring and, you know, you enter the dark world and all that, even then I paused. I went over here, I went over there, I stutter stepped. I didn't do anything according to the way that a normal player would, and it still got me. Still got me. It just blows my mind. It just absolutely blows my mind. And I don't get it. So, if anyone else that's even remotely watching this has gone through this same thing, if there's anything different that you've done, please let me know. If you've had to go through this, or if you've had to dispute a gameplay copyright claim, especially with Konami, please let me know. Please let me know how you were able to beat it, if you were able to beat it, and if you can't, if you didn't beat it, then, you know, cross your fingers for me. Well, wish me luck, because this is not cool. And I'm hoping that the only thing that comes out of this is they'll just say, well, no, you know, this is the way it is, and they'll just say, look, you know, you can either upload it the way it is or not, and they're not going to, like, give me a copyright strike. Or worse, like I said, if they feel that I've done it fraudulently, then they can just go ahead and take away my whole goddamn channel. Boy, you want to talk about putting a motherfucker down, or kicking a motherfucker down, you know, kicking a motherfucker while he's down. Holy shit. Because I was honestly sitting there thinking about saying, you know, you want to talk about putting a guy on suicide watch, but I don't think I'm going to get that bad. It'll hurt, but I don't think it's going to hurt me that much. It'll really fuck me up if I lose the channel over something like this, but I don't know. Again, voice recognition. You take everything I just said in the last couple videos, or the last video, and you put it through voice recognition, and it's almost a guaranteed hit on every single one of those factors. Oh my God. Especially the new factors, now that, you know, YouTube's actually cracking down on their demonetization stuff. Oh, God. Man. I wish this shit was easier. I really do. I really do. It's the one thing I hear from everybody is I just wish YouTube would drop the crap and just make this easier to do. Clearly define what we can and can't do. Give us a list of of games and game developers that won't let us do their shit. You know, let us know what you term as copyrighted material. Not just, I mean, it's very vague. It's very, very vague. I'm done talking. Thanks for listening, guys. I just needed to talk about it. I needed to get it out because I just feel so... I feel torn up. I mean, my whole existence is racked right now because I don't know what to do about this. Thanks for listening, though. Hopefully I'll still be here. And, you know, we'll get to talk about more stuff. Hopefully I'll still be here and you guys get to see the whole, you know, because I can't wait to get this done. And I know once I get this done, this is going to be friggin' amazing. I've got the sand going. I got that entire side over there cleaned up. I'm ready to do this, you know, slowly but surely. I'm ready to chop this son of a bitch down and then start building up the glass. I think it'd be awesome. I think it'd be amazing. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. So again, thanks for listening, at least. I actually started, for my own benefit, just to see if I actually could, I actually started there's a potato. How the hell did I get a potato? What the shit? I don't even remember getting a potato. How do you get a potato? It's weird. What can you do? Can you plant a potato? But sorry, I'm getting distracted. I gotta fuck a potato. I don't know what to do with it. See if we can plant it. But, oh, I can. Potatoes are be cooked in the furnace. They can be planted in a farm. No way. That's awesome. But, I started a Patreon. And I put down as a goal that I want to get... I can only hope that I can get a new computer or a laptop, a better laptop than what I have, and a decent video editing software that can help me build these, or that can help me do this better than just using YouTube's editing software. So I'm not going to beg for money. I'm just going to say it's there in case anybody wants to help out. Again, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I can't just go out and drop, you know, $500, $600 on a new computer just so I can do YouTube. I can't do that. I have to do my thing, and I just have to use what I have and hope for the best. But I don't know what else to say other than that. But keep fighting a good fight. We'll get through this together, hopefully. And I thank you guys very much for listening. As always, my line is, I wish you well in all your future endeavors, and I hope that the world lasts for you. I hope that the YouTube lasts for me. Jesus Christ. You people take it easy.